So if you're like a lot of people, you get to 2:33, 3:30 in the afternoon, and you have this habit of going for an unhealthy snack, something that's highly processed, something with a lot of refined sugar or carbohydrates in it. And there are two real solutions that we can take to this that I want to pose to you guys today. The first is a nutritional change, which would make sense since we are range of motion nutrition coaching. And the second is a behavioral change, which may not seem quite so obvious, but it's a change we can make to your environment to actually make it really easy to get rid of this afternoon habit, this mid-afternoon habit. So first, the nutrition change. When you get to that mid-afternoon, you feel like you need a bit of a pick-me-up, and you go for the sandwich, the biscuits, the cookies, the pastry, whatever it is. What you can do is add a little bit more protein into what you're eating a couple of hours earlier at lunch. When you eat protein, there's a hormone released in the body that actually makes you feel fuller for longer. So the first thing you can do, chuck a little bit of extra protein in that lunch meal, and it may see you over a little bit longer and you won't have that craving. The second thing is a little bit more in line with what we primarily focus on here at Range of Motion Nutrition Coaching, and that is more of a behavioral or an environmental based approach. Changing and modifying our environment to put the steps in place to make it conducive to change. It's very hard to change people. It's very hard to use willpower and discipline. It's easy to change the environment that people are in. So you basically need to make it harder for you to acquire, to be able to get these foods that you're trying to avoid. So maybe you're going for those cookies and you open the pantry in the mid-afternoon, or you open the drawer at work in the mid-afternoon, easily accessible. Here's what you can do. Increase the number of steps it takes you to be able to access these less than healthy foods. So maybe you have those cookies right there at eye level in the pantry when you open them. Go and drag a chair from in the dining room, bring it into the pantry, stand on the chair, move the flour, move the rice, move the baking, and put those cookies behind it all, and then move that stuff back. What we're effectively doing is increasing the number of steps we need to take to complete a behavior that we're trying to avoid, that we're trying to do less of. Then by the same token, maybe you want to be eating some fresh fruit instead. So move the apples that are in the fridge down the bottom in the crisper behind the lettuce, move them out to eye level, or even better, put them in a fruit bowl on the table. That way you are reducing the number of steps it takes to get access to these foods that you want to be eating more of. Key takeaway here, increase the steps for behaviors that you want to try and reduce, and decrease the steps for behaviors that you want to try and increase. We're naturally pretty lazy as a species. If we can find an easy or a lazy way to do something, we will do it. We will do everything we can to avoid hard work. Make it hard work to acquire these foods that you're trying to avoid. Make these environmental changes, and you'd be amazed at how much we can change your afternoon eating habits. If you'd like to learn more, rangeofmotion.net.au/nutrition.